A jornada continua, Start Play. Inicia sua história todo dia. Mais um jogo pra zerar. Aventuras se desvendar, mundo se desbravar. Basta jogar, seu nível elevar. Desafios ultrapassar. Armaduras se comprar. Várias princesas pra salvar. Neste mundo infinito, eu me tornei perito. Start Play, Start Play, Start Play. Oh, oh, oh. A jornada continua, Start Play. Inicia sua história todo dia. Mais um jogo pra zerar. Aventuras se desvendar, mundo se desbravar. Basta jogar, seu nível elevar. Desafios ultrapassar. Armaduras e comprar várias princesas pra salvar. Neste mundo infinito, eu me tornei perito. Start Play, Start Play, Start Play, Start Play, Start Play. Start Play. Play.
Shadows é isso, né? Isso
O
aqui.
lobby do Shadows.
A jornada continua, Start Play. Inicia sua história todo dia. Mais um jogo pra zerar. Aventuras se desvendar, mundo se desbravar. Basta jogar, seu nível elevar. Desafios ultrapassar. Armaduras se comprar. Várias princesas pra salvar. Neste mundo infinito, eu me tornei perito. Start Play, Start Play, Start Play. Oh, 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 oh. A jornada continua, Start Play. Inicia sua história todo dia. Mais um jogo pra zerar. Aventuras se desvendar, mundo se desbravar. Basta jogar, seu nível elevar. Desafios ultrapassar. Armaduras e comprar várias princesas pra salvar. Neste mundo infinito, eu me tornei perito. Start Play, Start Play, Start Play, Start Play, Start Play. Start Play. Start Play. Start Play.
Pô, qual que é aquele do criador do Catamari?
A jornada continua, Start Play. Inicia sua história todo dia. Mais um jogo pra zerar. Aventuras se desvendar, mundo se desbravar. Basta jogar, seu nível elevar. Desafios ultrapassar. Armaduras se comprar. Várias princesas pra salvar. Neste mundo infinito, A jornada continua, Start Play. Inicia sua história todo dia. Mais um jogo pra zerar. Aventuras desvendar, mundos desbravar. Basta jogar, seu nível elevar. Desafios ultrapassar. Armaduras se comprar. Várias princesas pra salvar. Neste mundo infinito, eu me tornei perito. Start Play, Start Play, Start Play. Oh, 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 oh. A jornada continua, Start Play. Inicia sua história todo dia. Mais um jogo pra zerar. Aventuras desvendar, mundos desbravar. Basta jogar, seu nível elevar. Desafios ultrapassar. Armaduras e comprar várias princesas pra salvar. Neste mundo infinito, eu me tornei perito. Start Play, Start Play, Start Play, Start Play, Start Play. Start Play. Start Play. Start Play.
Quanto na PS Plus.
A jornada continua, Start Play. Inicia sua história todo dia. Mais um jogo pra zerar. Aventuras desvendar, mundos desbravar. Basta jogar, seu nível elevar. Desafios ultrapassar. Armaduras se comprar. Várias princesas pra salvar. Neste mundo infinito, eu me tornei perito. Start Play, Start Play, Start Play. Oh, 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 oh. A jornada continua, Start Play. Inicia sua história todo dia. Mais um jogo pra zerar. Aventuras desvendar, mundos desbravar. Basta jogar, seu nível elevar. Desafios ultrapassar. Armaduras e comprar várias princesas pra salvar. Neste mundo infinito, eu me tornei perito. Start Play, Start Play, Start Play, Start Play, Start Play. Start Play. Start Play. Start Play. Start Play.
Se ele tá de olho
A jornada continua, Start Play. Inicia sua história todo dia. Mais um jogo pra zerar. Aventuras desvendar, mundos desbravar. Basta jogar, seu nível elevar. Desafios ultrapassar. Armaduras se comprar. Várias princesas pra salvar. Neste mundo infinito, eu me tornei perito. Start um jogo pra zerar, aventuras desvendar, mundo se esbravar. Basta jogar, seu nível elevar, desafios ultrapassar, armaduras e comprar várias princesas pra salvar. Neste mundo infinito, eu me tornei feito. Start play, start play, start play, start play, start play, start play.
Vem 0202 falando do...
A jornada continua, Start Play. Inicia sua história todo dia. Mais um jogo pra zerar, aventuras desvendar, mundo se esbravar. Basta jogar, seu nível elevar, desafios ultrapassar, armaduras se comprar, várias princesas pra salvar. Neste mundo infinito, eu me tornei perito. Start play, start play, start play. Oh, 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 oh. A jornada continua, Start Play. Inicia sua história todo dia. Mais um jogo pra zerar, aventuras desvendar, mundo se esbravar. Basta jogar, seu nível elevar, desafios ultrapassar, armaduras e comprar várias princesas pra salvar. Neste mundo infinito, eu me tornei feito. Start Play, start play, start play, start play, start play, start play. A jornada continua, Start Play. Inicia sua história todo dia. Mais um jogo pra zerar, aventuras desvendar, mundo se esbravar. Basta jogar, seu nível elevar, desafios ultrapassar, armaduras se comprar, várias princesas pra salvar.
Start amado, Start Play Rally.
Neste mundo infinito, eu me
Fala, Márcio, beleza? Já vai começar já o evento. Sejam todos bem-vindos a mais uma live aqui do Start Play. Hoje nós vamos fazer uma cobertura de um evento aí de jogos indie. O evento vai começar daqui uns 10 minutinhos. Enquanto isso eu tô aqui no Marvel Snape.
Roy Kevin.
Belezura, Márcio? Já já vai começar o evento, a gente vai cobrir ele aí. Vamos dar uma olhada nos jogos indie que vão lançar. Acho que dá tempo de fazer uma partida aí rápida.
This land can never be fully known.
Bien querem estar vamos e vamos pois é uma ótima tarde de um bom jogos MRRRR.
Valeu, mano.
Cut off one head, two more shall take its place. We are the future.
Não consegui ganhar ainda. Vamos ver aqui, acho que o evento já vai começar, hein? Seis minutos para começar o evento. Dá para ir até mais uma, hein? Mais uma aí antes de começar o evento.
Bem, Start, como vai se jogos?
Cara, atualmente eu tô jogando Final Fantasy VIII, Clair Obscur e Expedition 33 e de vez em quando um Marvel Snape pra brincar. Logo logo o evento começa, viu, gente? Ih, o cara lançou o Iron Man ali em cima, cara. Não. Poxa, se essa carta minha tivesse funcionando, se ele não tivesse mandado o leak aqui, ó. Acho que eu vou ter que mandar um set aqui pra garantir, hein? Ou espera...
Semos de um status somos jogável e não habituados, pois somos dos jogos mal somos bestas.
Ele mandou um 9. Eita, substituiu minha carta aqui, cara. Se eu mandar um aqui...
Boa tarde, Start, o que tem pra hoje?
Um aqui, outro aqui. Fala, Nog, hoje tem evento. A gente vai cobrir evento hoje, cara. Vai começar agora mesmo. Essa aqui é a última partida, a gente já vai pro evento já. Eita, ele lançou um aliote, cara. Boa, ganhamos. Eita, ganhamos ainda, rapaz. Olha só, 8 pontos de graça pra gente. Nossa. Boa, boa. Aí sim, hein? Estamos aqui jogando um pouquinho de Marvel Snape enquanto o evento não começa, mas agora eu acho que já vamos pra lá de uma vez, né? Vai começar, deixa eu ver. Agora. 5 horas, aí ó, 1 minuto. Vai começar agora. Bora, bora ver os jogos indies que eles vão lançar aí, conversar sobre eles. Ver se vai ter o Silk Song, continuação do Hollow Knight, para quem não conhece. Estamos aí, para quem está chegando agora, vamos cobrir o Future Game Show Summer Showcase. Sejam todos bem-vindos ao Start Play.
Roinag.
E aí, o que vocês estão jogando de bom?
Oi, Márcio Franca.
Vai começar.
HHH Nagamavi.
Depois vai ter uma legendinha PTBR aí pra gente. Português Brasil.
Vi o anúncio do jogo Renove para 2026.
Eu vi, Nog. Parece,
Meu amado.
parece bastante interessante, cara. Parece ser bastante interessante. Diz que tem a ver com o Outbreak, né? Me deu vontade de jogar o Outbreak de Play 2. Foi um jogo que eu joguei muito pouco. Eu cheguei a jogar, mas pouco. O Resident Evil Outbreak. Acho que joguei foi o 2, se eu não me engano. Começou o evento, galera. Compartilha aí com os amigos, chama todo mundo aqui para acompanhar junto no Start Play.
Please welcome your hosts, Laura Bailey and Matt Mercer.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Future Game Show Summer Showcase. My name is Laura Bailey, though you probably know me best as Abby Anderson in The Last of Us Part 2, or as one of the cast members from Critical Role.
Indeed. And I'm Matt Mercer, the man behind many video game chaos merchants, such as Like a Dragon's Mad Dog Majima and Ganondorf from Tears of the Kingdom. But if it's a Thursday night, I also moonlight as Critical Role's Debonair Dungeon Master, where Laura tries her best to test the very limits of my abilities and sanity.
And you love it. But we're here today joining forces for a very different reason. Exclusive video game trailers, and lots of them.
Indeed, and like a whole bunch of world premieres, deep dives, and developer presentations. It's frankly an irresponsible amount of video game news that will be beamed directly into your brains for the next 90 minutes, so buckle up.
Don't make it sound so scary. This is gonna be fun. Just keep in mind that if you want to wishlist any of the cool games in today's show, then you can head to the dedicated Future Game Show's Steam page.
Indeed, and once the show's over, there'll be plenty of follow-up coverage on GamesRadar.com and the Future Game Show YouTube channel.
Well, I think that's all of the housekeeping out of the way. So let's kick things off with our very first world premiere.
Para eu agora terminando o Dragon Quest.
Da hora, Dragon Quest. Que aquela apresentadora ali, para quem não sabe, fez a voz da Abby, né? O modelo da Abby do The Last of Us, The Last of Us 2, né?
We've got big enough guns to make justice, all right? Oh, Michael. To a man with a hammer, just about everything looks like a nail.
Aim for show. Time to say, oh yeah, with our hammer.
Missile range in 1 minute.
Brace yourselves. We're going for a spin.
Lembra um pouco Star Wars, né? Mas com certeza não é, não.
Zafar, did you get a signal?
After the large haul down this corridor, they shut down this part.
Tem um clima de Dead Space.
Let's deal with those guys first.
thought you were right. They shut down this.
Hold on, I'm coming. I'll cover you.
Ó, predador.
Bird up high shall be thine eyes. What the hell happened here?
Hey, buddy.
Cara, gráfico sensacional, né? Haja placa de vídeo, hein?
Top, hein?
Topzera, cara. Top demais. Muito interessante. E acho que a maioria dos jogos que vão ser apresentados hoje são indies.
The Expanse Osiris Reborn is an action RPG crafted in Unreal Engine 5, where you can immerse yourself in the universe of the beloved TV series.
Ó, tem uma série.
That's pretty awesome. And we're treating you to another world premiere right now and swapping sci-fi for fantasy in the process. So let's take a look.
E é RPG.
Meio The Witcher. Parece que é um pouco RPG aquilo lá.
By my father's oath, to protect the wards is to protect our
Olha o gráfico, cara.
and if it claims our lives, what's one life lost for the sake of the many?
And now, what do you swear by today?
The only one that matters is my brother. And I will kill the people who took him from me.
HHHHM bom na.
Interessante esse aí também.
Pestilence must be purged.
Your father was right about one thing. The wards are breaking.
É meio The Witcher, né?
It may spell another end.
Echoes of the End. Interessante.
We're thrilled to reveal Echoes of the End, a narrative-driven fantasy adventure coming later this year.
But the fun doesn't stop there. Here's another world premiere.
It's important to know.
Muitos desses jogos aí eu creio que deve chegar no Game Pass.
From what I can tell, there's evil residing in these woods.
E esse tem cara de ser terrorzão, hein? É um gênero que eu não jogo muito, não. Terror. Muito raro eu jogar. Ó, e é pré-alpha, tá? Pré-alpha. Olha o gráfico disso. E é pré-alpha.
Adoro terror kkkk.
Eu já não curto muito não, cara. Só de assistir aqui eu já tô nervoso. Só de assistir esse pedaço aqui eu já acho que eu vou assustar, cara. E é trailer, mano. Nossa, esse gráfico tá tenso, hein? É, o cara não vai mostrar nada assustador não, achei que ia mostrar. Mas tá mostrando que tem as estações do ano na paisagem que ele construiu, olha lá. Interessante.
Gosto de sentir a tensão, só jogos esses estilo à noite e sozinho kkkk. Semos ou semos vamos a Gabi estas hoje amanarei os dias.
Whispers of the Fog. Whispers, alguém sabe a tradução de Whispers? Eu não lembro. Fog é névoa, né?
What could possibly go wrong? That was your first look at Whispers in the Fog.
It's a psychological horror.
Whispers é sussurro, será?
Solo developer. Be sure to give it a wish list if you like what you see.
And next up, we've got a trailer for an open-world action RPG based on the beloved anime, The Seven Deadly Sins. Let's check it out.
Opa, olha só, olha só. Olha lá, rapaz. Será que é Action RPG? É Action, cara. Olha. Eita, é Action, cara. Nó, que da hora, mano. Action RPG. Nó, que top, hein? Nó, esse aí vai ser top, hein? Esse vai ser top, hein?
Da hora, hein? Já viu o anime?
Já. Só que eu parei depois que ele derrotou o Arthur. Que eu achei que ficou bem mal animado. Aí depois disso eu não vi mais não. A história do filho deles, né? Do Lancelot, dos outros, eu não vi mais não. Só vi quando eles derrotaram o Rei Arthur lá. Aí eu achei que o desenho ficou bem zoado, a animação ficou bem ruim. Bem mal feito. Aí eu nem animei a assistir as outras temporadas não depois. Né? Eu tô querendo ver o final do Danjiro lá, como é que chama? É o Demon Slayer, né? Tô querendo ver a última. Nossa, tô doido pra lançar logo pra me ver. Nossa, que confusão é essa, cara? Isso é Battle Royale. Com certeza é Battle Royale. The Divide.
Season 7 of the launches on June 12th.
É bom pra quem curte, né? Pra quem curte é bom, né?
Tuning in on the FGS Twitch channel, you can earn a Twitch drop of this Kablamo grenade skin.
Yes, anybody who watches this very show for 15 consecutive minutes on the FGS Twitch channel will earn the skin. So, if you've been with us from the very start, or you're just joining us, wherever you've been, then just stick around.
And not that you need any more reasons, but it's time to move on and talk about herdling, a shepherd simulator with a whole lot of soul. Let's find out when you can get your hands on it.
Esse aí tem cara de ser fazendinha. Não, né não, né não. É aventura. É um pastor, né?
Jogo de tiro em primeira pessoa até jogo, mas ficou tonto, então não jogo muito.
Nossa, muito colorido, muito esquisito, muito detalhe. Eu acho que o jogo tem que ser mais pé no chão, na minha opinião, né? Opinião. Cara, esse jogo aí me parece ser bastante interessante, esse daqui. Esse eu já achei interessante. Volto a dizer, né? Muito colorido. Tem umas coisas que é muito nada a ver. Mas a proposta é interessante de você levar os animais para um lugar seguro. Achei interessante. Eu só acho que o pessoal peca muito nas cores, velho. Eles misturam uns trem muito esquisitos.
Launches later this year, but you can try guiding those adorable calicorns right now by downloading the demo, which is out now on Steam. What's next, Laura?
Ó, já tem uma demo desse daí na Steam.
Anything but cute. It's a first-person psychedelic thriller that explores the realm between slumber and death. This game is helmed by Corey Davis of Spec Ops, The Line, and Robin Fink of Nine Inch Nails.
Oh, let's take a closer look then.
I cannot sleep. I cannot sleep. I must not sleep.
Terror.
Come along. This way.
Então você não é chegado nos jogos da Nintendo cheios de cores vibrantes que chegam a ferir os olhos kkkk.
Não, o da Nintendo eu jogo, cara. A Nintendo sabe trabalhar com as cores. Curto muito os da Nintendo, né? Da Nintendo é sensacional, cara. Ó, esse é um terrorzão bravo, hein?
Give me your idea.
Sleep Awake is coming soon, so drop it on your wish lists.
We've got a developer presentation for Ericsson, The Stolen Dream, up next. It's a cinematic isometric stealth game set in the year 1900. I am a few months younger than you, Laura.
I don't think so. No.
I must find her
He's a live goal.
before he does.
Ericsson is a game set in kind of a fantasy version of the early 1900s, and it has a Scandinavian theme style to it. I would describe it as
Esse aí parece ser
Ficção científica é comigo mesmo, amo esse gênero.
interessante. Esse daí parece ser investigativo, né? Furtivo, né? Meio Metal Gear. Eu curto jogo assim. Com puzzle, investigativo.
Salve.
Salve Lai Manias. Como é que você tá? Estamos aí cobrindo um evento hoje, cobertura do Futuro Game Show.
Floored me. I thought it was so beautiful. Then he said, "Okay, so Tia, what I want from you is I want you to make this look even better." We play tested the game a
Bem, e
lot,
você?
and what people usually
Bom,
say
graças a
is
Deus.
that it feels like I'm playing a movie, but in a great way. River and Games was based on the idea that if you have the right mix of people, then perhaps a really small team can still make something that's actually pretty cool.
How is this made by 16 people? Like,
Só 16 pessoas estão fazendo esse jogo aqui.
Now and then I sit down in the couch and I just enjoy a fresh build and the story just gets to perform. You're just drawn right in. It's a magical feeling. I'm really excited for players to just discover this world. Ericsson is coming to Xbox.
É jogo pra caramba, mano, kkkk, não vai dar tempo de jogar, não.
É, são muitos.
That will reveal the release date. I hope you enjoy.
Olha, cara, o gráfico. Eu geralmente curto jogo com visão isométrica. Eu acho muito da hora. Com essa visão de longe. Assim, ó, desse jeitinho aí, ó, com a visão de longe, tá vendo? Eu acho muito interessante. Visão isométrica. Ó, esse parece ser top, hein? Só um minutinho, pessoal.
Thank you so much to our friends at River End Games for that window into the world of Eric's-Holm. It's coming to PC, Xbox, and PS5 on July 15th.
So go wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Games Store. All right, now we've got a new trailer for a cel-shaded shooter with gameplay inspired by the Stalker series. Here's the latest trailer for The Explorator.
Mesmo sendo isométrico, o jogo tá bonitão.
Voltei. O que que eu perdi? Uai, esse daí. BioShock? The Explorator.
The Explorator is launching into early access today, so go check it out on Steam and support the developers on the road to launch.
Constance is up next, a Metroidvania where you wield
Opa,
a
Metroidvania.
brush to escape a decaying inner world.
That's my interests.
É, o gráfico não me agradou não, mas é Metroidvania, né? Então Metroidvania você tem que dar uma chance, independente do gráfico. Ó, muito Hollow Knight. Muito Hollow Knight. É. Interessante, tem que dar uma chance.
Constance is coming to PC on November 24th, but there's a demo available on Steam if you want to go give it a go after the show.
Tem uma demo disponível na Steam já, quem quiser experimentar.
During the Every Future Game Show, we create a trio of deep dives into some of the most exciting upcoming games. Our ones to watch, you could say.
First game we're tackling for the summer showcase is Titan Quest II. The fans have been waiting since 2006 for a sequel to Iron War's cult classic action RPG, and the good news is, It's right around the corner.
So let's dig into the details with the help of Grimoire Games.
Tell us the whole story. Tell us about hope.
Titan Quest 2 is kind of your Diablo-esque action RPG, but it's set in ancient Greek mythology. You really can immerse yourself in what you associate Greece with. You'll be fighting these mythological monsters, some of which we came up with ourselves, some of which are from Titan Quest 1. Greek mythology also has become very much part of pop culture in the last 2 decades. Some other games have had great success with this, and we thought that we have this great IP on our hands, why not use it? In Titan Quest 2, you'll be playing as a rather
visão isométrica,
You're not really a hero yet.
na pegada do Diablo, né? Esse parece ser bem interessante também.
A called Aristano. She's from Sparta and used to be a priestess of Nemesis, as you'll find out later. You will build up your own worth over time as you prove yourself in front of the gods. Gameplay-wise, Titan Quest 2 is very much a classic ARPG, but we've got our own twists in there with like the mastery system, for example, where you merge 2 masteries into one instead of just being given classes. So you have to find these little entanglements that you
Hoje vai ser só a cobertura mesmo.
Ô Nog, talvez eu consiga terminar o Clair hoje.
From there, you can take your character in multiple directions.
Vou ver se depois do evento eu termino o Clair.
But the core fantasy stuff, just a tanky warrior, of course you're going to have that. You can take your character in many directions, and choice is at the core of our game. Your abilities will be modifiable, so each of them has like these several modifier choices that you can equip into your skill. This is our little innovation in this space. We are not going to be doing any microtransactions in this game because we don't believe in that.
Não vai ter microtransação, aê!
In general, we will be doing traditional DLCs, however. So after the 1.0 launch, we'll be putting out larger DLC packs, which will include additional chapters, so more content in general, bosses, creatures, areas, and masteries, of course. So Titan Quest 2 will be coming to Steam Early Access very soon. You can wishlist it now already. And we're looking for a summer timeline for this. And then later, the other platforms.
Aí sim, rapaz. Muito bem. Não vai ter microtransação.
Titan Quest 2 is coming soon, and you can wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Games Store. Wait, legendary actor Yuri Lowenthal?
The Spider-Man to my MJ? What are you doing here?
Hey guys. Hey man. Well, I was just, wandering the sound stages, taking in the sights and smells, and then I heard you guys making noise about video games out here, and I thought I'd join in. Okay. Well, I mean, since you're already here, why don't you take the next trailer? Well, right? I mean, if that's okay with you guys,
No, it's great. Work your magic. We'll just be over here.
All right. Get ready, folks, because it's time for another world premiere. This one's a follow-up to a beloved puzzle adventure that launched back in 2020.
I have seen things that should be forgotten. I've tried to escape my past. I've had enough of death and madness. But the world is changing. Some now search for answers in the far reaches of the world. For shocking secrets and dizzying marvels. For there lies upon this world of man a mocking and incredible shadow out of time.
Call of the Elder Gods, starring yours truly, is a Lovecraftian narrative puzzle adventure coming soon to PC and consoles. So get it on your wish lists ASAP. So you weren't just wandering the lot then?
I mean, I was, but then, you know, it's called marketing, Matt.
Interessante, jogo de puzzle e tem o tema do Lovecraft, né?
Anyway.
All right, catch you later.
Bye.
I gotta wander.
Hell yeah, thanks for coming, man. See you, bye. Okay, so while I go make sure there's no other point sectors heading on set, we'll throw out some back-to-back trailers.
I'll stay here.
Free bio course. How hard could it be? Hard.
We found paradise. We got company. Who was? Let's haul ass.
It's like capture the flag on crack.
Welcome to Veil of the Witch, a turn-based tactical RPG
Opa,
with a roguelike twist.
esse é tático.
You play as Ash, a shipwrecked castaway with no memories and a big-ass sword.
Let's see if I remember how to use it.
5 years after a bloody civil war, you wake up trapped on a mysterious island filled with monsters, cultists, and a whole lot of zombies.
Suffice to say, this whole island is a madhouse.
Combat in Veil of the Witch is built for hardcore tactics fans, with an emphasis on speed and brutality. That means a small party, tight battle maps, and enemies that can drop you in just a few hits. To stand a chance, you'll have to master each ally's unique kit, whether that's frontliner Marco, glass cannon caster Laurent, or backstabbing cutthroat Emile. All your abilities work on a cooldown, so you'll have to think smart and learn to juggle. You can also level up and unlock new skills right in the middle of battle. Surrounding this rock-solid core is a branching roguelike structure focused on skill in the face of unpredictable challenges. Face off against cool bosses,
Burn! Beacon of the dead!
get your shit wrecked. Then head back to town, where you can unlock upgrades, chat with allies, craft equipment, and more. And if you're real nasty, take on trial mode for bigger challenges and better rewards. Fight, die, rise again, stronger, then come back and conquer. Lost Eidolons, Veil of the Witch. Early access available now on Steam, and coming soon to Xbox, PS5, and Nintendo Switch.
Interessante. Esse aí é muito Fall Guys, hein?
Can anyone hear me?
Dispatch to Unit 1. There is an ongoing fire.
Unit 1 to dispatch. Copy. Supply line ready.
Break that door open!
Ah, que legal, cara. Jogo de bombeiro, da hora.
Gotta go scout the area. That was close.
Cat, you're good?
Found one of the victims. Please, get me out of here.
We can't let the fire escalate like that.
I need help. Mayday! Mayday!
Firefighting simulator. Ignite.
United Against Fire. Coming fall 2025. Wishlist now on PC and consoles.
Are we all clear? No Nolan Norths or Asher Johnsons waiting in the wings?
No, I think we're good. Okay. Now remember, folks, you can find all those games as well as every game we featured today on the Future Game Show Steam page.
Yes, and you'll want to prime your wish lists in advance for this next reveal. It's a game where you play as a bureaucratic inspector in a fantasy world.
What's like you make sure the evil layer is up to code before the party heads inside?
Yes, that's literally the whole deal.
Okay, I legitimately need this game.
Heroes, the world is full of them. Sons and daughters of farmers with too much bravery and not enough wisdom, so some say. But what is a hero without a princess to save? Without dragons to slay? Nothing. That's where you come in. As an agent at the Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs, you will ensure everything is as it should be for the hero's arrival.
Inside this cave, you'll find a necromancer. According to our reports, is a complete and utter embarrassment to the story.
The book is titled Hell Gates Anew, Your First Ritual Sacrifice.
As it turns out, putting the soul of a demon inside of a skeleton is a touch more tricky than you might imagine.
We, the members of the United Builders Union of Enchanted Settlements, hereby announce a strike, effective immediately. It's the inspector, here with their cushy job and their clipboard that decides if we have to do more work.
A dragon attack? That is not in the budget.
But what is a story without a good hero at its helm? With one sanctimonious swing, you lop his head off. It hardly felt good, but incompetent evil is still evil. We are happy to welcome you, the newest agent to the cause. Wishlist the Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs today.
Oh, that's one for the critters. The Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs is coming later this year.
And now for something completely different. This one's for the fans of shooters, anime, and Y2K aesthetics.
That's me.
Nossa Deus, olha isso. Battle Royale de anime.
Oxi, olha o arsenal dessa mina, kkkkkkk.
Olha isso, cara. Battle Royale de anime, cara. Wayful Tactical Force. Se for jogar é só pelo meme. Ó, duelo.
Waifu Tactical Force is a 3v3 anime shooter coming soon to PC, but you can jump into the open playtest on Steam after the show.
Now we've got a trailer for an action platformer inspired by the ancient art of paper folding. Let's take a look at Hirogami.
Esse é daqueles jogos que vão sair mais adoidado kkkk.
Ah, com certeza. Ó, esse daí parece ser interessante. Ó, esse daí é interessante, hein? Ó. Esse aí já me interessou. Esse aí eu jogaria tranquilo.
Hirogami is coming to PC and PS5 on September 3rd. Fold it into your wish lists on Steam and the Epic Games Store. And check out the free demo, which is available on Steam.
Okay, time for an update on Eve Frontier. This is CCP Games' Spacebound Survival MMO.
Eve Frontier is an invitation for everyone that have had the idea in their brain to make a game. And often the best way to make a game is to start and modify an existing game. We have now created an MMO server-side modding platform, and we offer an invitation to you to come and build with us. You can build tools, you can build worlds, you can do so many things. And this is a great way to start your game development adventure by sort of playing around in the amazing survival space horror sandbox we have created. When we made Eve Online, we very much wanted to make a sandbox experience where most of the things and the infrastructure in the game would actually be built by players. But we did build quite a bit of it ourselves. Seeing what emerged from Eve, especially when it comes to the third-party development ecosystem, we could actually give a lot more agency to players to literally build the world. So as we go through this process of stripping down to a survival game, we are, on the other hand, building up an amazing modding platform. Basically, what Eve Frontier enables third-party developers is to mod the actual server, creating additional software that both read and writes the world state. And that, I think, will enable something truly astounding that has never been seen before. But this is very much inspired by the third-party ecosystem that is developed around Eve Online. We are basically supercharging that with the smart assemblies and the modding platform that are built into Frontier. And what we have seen so far in our various hackathons and events, and what we've just seen in the sort of builder community overall, absolutely delivers on that vision in spades.
Founder access for Eve Frontier is available now, and you can head to evefrontier.com to jump in and find out more. What's up next, Laura?
Minha net ruim hoje tá travando muito a live.
Arcade racing game that covers the history.
Aqui também tá dando uns bizil, cara. Ó, Fórmula 1. Olha o sono vindo. Nossa, isso aí eu acho interessante, hein?
Formula Legends is racing towards release on PC and consoles, but you can play the demo now on Steam and also wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Game Store. But for now, let's keep it rolling with our Ones to Play section, which is a future game show staple. It's a montage of exciting games that you can play on Steam right after the show.
So, if you like what you're looking at, don't hesitate to download a demo and dig in.
First up is Catastrophe. This is an action roguelike where you play as a kitty abducted by aliens and repel enemies with your trusty sidekick, the Star Cursor. Players can mod Polo's abilities to settle on a unique playstyle and pick their route through a series of interstellar environments.
Next up, we've got Phase Zero, a survival horror throwback with fixed cameras and immersive pre-rendered environments. A menacing illness has descended on the town of Flint Peak. Can you solve puzzles and tango with monsters to make it out alive?
Or what about Bloodgrounds? It's a gladiatorial roguelike with a city builder twist. You'll recruit, train, and command a crew of warriors in strategic turn-based battles, then develop a coastal city in the interim. Carve your name into the annals of history and spill buckets of blood in the process.
Last but not least, we've got How to Escape, Lost Submarine. With one player on PC or console and the other using a mobile companion app, you'll communicate and collaborate to complete puzzles and stop the outbreak of war. No pressure. That was our Ones to Play montage. Be sure to follow up on anything that caught your eye.
But let's keep on sailing with another exclusive trailer for a naval combat simulator set in the late 18th century.
Every voyage begins with a plan. A vision etched on parchment, foretelling glory or downfall. It is in our nature to conquer what others fear. Death and dishonor, fame and fortune. The life of a sea captain is one of duty and relentless pursuit. True riches are not in gold and jewels, but in the stories we bring back and the legend we become. We arrive, but never at our final destination. So we chart our next course. We sail. We fight. We endure. For the voyage is life. And life is the voyage. Join the crew today on Kickstarter.
Check out the funding drive for Ahoy at ahoy.gg/Kickstarter. And you can also wishlist the game on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
The Spotlight montage is up next, so say goodbye to our corporeal bodies and hello to our disembodied voices.
What Matt means to say with that gothic vocabulary is that we'll be back on stage once we've talked you through some super cool games.
That's what I meant. Flickshot Rogues is a turn-based strategy roguelike where you trade tactical trick shots for devastating damage. Across a constantly shifting cartoon peninsula, players will trigger explosive combos and commit to game-changing upgrades. It's coming to PC later this year, but you can try it for yourself ahead of time by checking out the free demo on Steam.
Now let's take a look at Under Par Golf Architect. an all-in-one simulator where you mold terrain to create world-class courses and then try them out firsthand. As well as placing the green and obstacles between, you'll manage staff, budgets, and customers on your way to crafting a golfer's paradise. It's coming soon to PC and consoles, but you can wishlist it now on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
Ascends to Zero is up next. It's a hack-and-slash roguelike where you play as the last surviving human of a devastated world. To help with that unfortunate predicament, you can freeze time to anticipate attacks and topple voxel monsters. Ascend to Zero is coming soon to PC, but in the meantime, you can check out the free demo on Steam and drop it onto your wish lists.
Or how about Animal Kind? This is a cozy cooperative town-building game where you play as a crew of adorable critters in mech suits. Players will use their industrial-grade opposable thumbs to scavenge the landscape for materials and establish a community of cute creatures. Animal Kind is coming soon to PC, but if you head to the Steam page, you can sign up for the alpha playtest, which is arriving in July.
Next up is Don't Wake the Beast, but the developers have sent over an intricate overview, so...
Esse já lembra o Zelda
Hi, my name is Timek. I'm the game designer
Links to
and
the
producer
Past.
behind Don't Wake the Beast. Don't Wake the Beast is a stealth roguelike in which your goal is to steal as many treasures as possible and run away from the beast. The tricky part is that each treasure has its weight, and the more you pick up, the more noise you generate. But when you fail, there's always another run. My game will feature 4 biomes, all with unique mechanics and beasts. It's scheduled to release in 2026.
We're rounding things out with Worship, a cultist simulator where you try your best to bring about the end of the world. Inspired by Pikmin, this cute and creepy multiplayer roguelite tasks you with performing blood rites and recruiting followers to please the old ones. It's coming soon to PC, and you can wishlist it on Steam.
That was our Spotlight montage. We hope you enjoyed the Summer Showcase selection. Laura?
Oh, it's time for an update on Scum, the survival shooter with poop mechanics.
What?
Not as in like they're bad, no. Just like you have to manage your bowel movements to survive.
Oh, I might actually learn something. I love video games.
Peggy 18.
If those inspired reviews have grabbed your attention, then we're here to help.
Yep, you can head to the link on screen right now for a chance to win one of 100 keys for Scum 1.0.
And if you're not one of the lucky winners, then you'll just have to jump in with the rest of us when it launches on June 17th.
Our next game is a squad-based survival shooter where you dodge deadly dinosaurs.
Opa.
Here's the latest trailer for Death Ground.
Aí, ó. Fizeram Dino Crisis, né?
Deadly dinos are on the loose in Death Ground. Whether you dare to enter solo or in a squad of up to 4 players, you must do everything you can to survive in these dinosaur-infested abandoned facilities. Could you survive?
Hi, we're Jaw Drop Games, the indie dev team behind Death Ground.
The main threat you'll need to avoid is the raptors, specifically Utah raptors. So unlike velociraptors, which are much smaller, they measure around 7 feet tall. I'm about 5'3", so that's a pretty menacing height comparison for me.
We've spent most of our development time taming them, and it's been a huge challenge because...
How do you get something that size with that tail to behave all in multiplayer?
Exactly. Of course, there'll be other dinosaurs for you to deal with. The #1 culprit for causing chaos is the Compsognathus, aka the Compy.
What might look like a decent hiding space for you as players might actually be a refuge for these little creatures, putting the terror in territory.
As for other species, you may spot the Allosaurus, Brachiosaurus, and Triceratops roaming around in the background.
And the next thing you know, you're being chased by a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
There are multiple maps and missions that will be playable at launch. Mission Command, the single-player tutorial and introduction level.
Geothermal, where you'll need to repair everything so you can restart the power plant.
Agricultural, which has become a little bit overgrown and it is in need of some weeding.
And biomedical, which is my personal favourite, where you'll have to sneak in and steal raptor eggs, you know, for science.
Each mission is replayable and is an important piece of the puzzle. Each detail or collectible that you come across will help you unlock the lore and discover the truth about the disastrous events of the past.
Deathground is launching on Steam Early Access this year. Keep a lookout for our roadmap.
Deathground is launching into Steam Early Access later this year. Keep an eye out for more news on that front.
I'm refusing to acknowledge that pun, so let's move on with our second Ones to Watch deep dive, shall we? Here's Rogue Factor to tell us more about the studio's new weird action-adventure game, Hell is Us.
What happened here? Madness, hatred, and lots of it.
Hi everyone, my name is Jonathan Jacques Belated, and I am the Executive Creative Director and Executive Art Director on Hell is Us here at Rogue Factor. So the game that we've been developing for pretty much almost 5 years now is a game called Hell is Us. So the game is definitely like an action-adventure game.
It is set in the world of Adia. It's a rogue state where there's a lot of really weird things happening. You play Remy. He was born there. Yeah, he was raised in a foster system in Canada, and he's going back basically to find answers.
This thing that games do now, contemporary games, where the adventuring is just, if you think about it, the exploration and the discovery, they're only there by theme. You had just been following marker after marker, and until the last marker is over your actual thing you needed to find, almost all the variables connected to the exploration and connected to your discovery are given to you in a silver platter. So we look at it kind of like the inverse in our game because we got rid of all these things.
I remember chatting with John about the old Zelda games, how it was straightforward and like you had just enough to know where to go, but not too much.
It's basically how life works if you think about it, right? We basically orient ourselves by sight and hearing and what people tell us, right?
Once in the woods, follow the wind chimes. They will lead the way through.
You talk to NPCs and they're literally going to tell you a clue, right? So Rebecca and Joba, when she kind of hints you where the Owen convoy, the direction that it took, she says, I don't know where they went exactly, but I know they took the road that goes behind the weird monuments. And she says, you can see them from here. And as we're talking to her, behind her, quite far, you see some peculiar monument-looking thing. You're like, is that what she's talking about? Like, is that, if I go, and then you go there and you see the road that turns, and it's, maybe the convoy did come here. I think that's kind of very unique, and it works really, really well. Like any game, especially a game of almost 40 hours, sometimes it works better than others. No game is absolutely perfect, but it's very much, it's the joy of exploration, the joy of discovery, yeah.
The Abbey is closed. Official AAF business.
Of course, we can't talk about Hell is Us without talking about our monsters, and the enemies, the limbic entities, are physical manifestations of human emotions, of human negative emotions. What does an emotion look like? Who knows? So we had many iterations. We ended up with these kind of like fractally, geometrically thingies, so we have grief, ecstasy, terror, and rage. So the Hollow Walker represents a bit, it's just a husk, that's why we call it the Hollow Walker, and it's a bit like a facsimile of a human being who's felt this very strong negative emotion. And then they look like that because we tried a lot of things and they ended up looking like this, So you'll be able to play Hell is Us on September 4th, 2025 on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and obviously PC.
Wishlist it now because Hell is Us is coming to PC and consoles on September 4th.
All right, I think we're due another world premiere, don't you? This one's an action-adventure set in a drop-dead gorgeous cartoon world.
And It stars some very familiar faces.
Wait, is it us?
Maybe. Let's throw to someone who knows while I take this totally real phone call. Hello? Hi.
Hey Laura, hey Matt. I'm super excited to be back on the Future Game Show where I belong, and you are doing a fantastic job. Like I said to the producers when I was hosting, if you strike me down, this is live, isn't it? New Tales reached out, and I am officially in their game. Actually, seeing you just reminded me, they're looking for a killer writer who can also perform. Let me call Jasmine. Look, it's fine. You're doing great for time. Hey, Jazz.
Hi, Sam.
I've got a really cool gig. Want to join me in a game? If we're both in, I'm pretty sure Matt and Dora will be on board too.
Yeah, sure. I'll be in a game with you. But only if you're coming to the D&D group next week, because our party could really use a barbarian.
All right. I guess we're all doing this. That was easy. So let's check out exactly what we're getting ourselves into.
That's right, we're joining Samantha Bayard, yes, Karlek herself, and the awesome Jasmine Bhullar in Fading Echo, coming to PCs and consoles next year.
And you can wishlist it today on Steam or the Epic Games Store. Go, 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 go!
We got another block of back-to-back trailers up next. Let's dig in.
We have been blessed to live in times of peace, but our city is not without its enemies. The demons above, and the beasts below.
All right, I'm up. Let's do this.
You're going to be bishops too?
Through Shale, all things are possible.
It's time the three of you learn the true purpose of the bishops. Listen up.
We recruit from the finest soldiers in the church, and still, 1 out of every 3 bishops doesn't make it past the first year.
Does it get easier after that?
We gave you those robes for a reason.
Damn, I love the church.
We're back, and you can wishlist all of those games by heading to
The Future Game Show Steam page?
the Future Game Show's Steam page.
With that out of the way, it's time for a spine-tingling closer look at the next game from the minds behind Until Dawn.
Directive 8020 is about a deep space mission to save humanity and the shape-shifting alien who gets in the way. Let's throw it over to Supermassive Games to find out more.
We are going to do this. Just lower the gun.
Not until you move from the scanner.
Those things can change shape.
Don't you ever point that thing at me again.
Scan complete. Subject unidentified.
We need urgent assistance. Please. Help us.
But what if that went differently? Hey, I'm Will Doyle, Creative Director on Directive 8020, and I'm here to share with you a new feature that we've added for the first time in a Dark Pictures game. Turning Points is a new narrative system which allows you to go back and change the outcome of your choices. As with all our games, Directive 8020 has a branching story with multiple endings. You'll be able to track the choices and paths that you've taken in the game and see alternate paths that link to each of the major decisions that you've made. With Turning Points, you can rewind to a pivotal point or decision, collect missing collectibles, or see how different choices would have played out. By the same token, your actions matter in our games. If you want to live by your decisions, there's also a survivor mode setting that prevents you from rewinding, but still lets you view the decision tree. Turning Points will be available both digitally and physically for all copies of the game from when you start your very first mission.
Directive 8020 introduces the ability to rewind and change your choices to see the consequences in each branching path.
It's coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2025, and if it's not on your wish list already, go fix that.
Our next game is just as scary, but for entirely different reasons. Cairn is a death-defying climbing simulator with a meticulous control scheme. Here's the game makers to tell you more.
Cairn is what we call a survival climber. Your goal is to climb a mountain and reach a summit no one has ever conquered. You can climb almost anywhere, and the climbing mechanics are highly realistic. You'll need to carefully manage your balance and stamina. Make a mistake, and you'll fall and get hurt. For the first time, we are also showing what it's like to climb at high altitudes. When you get up there, you'll face ice walls that require you to use ice axes and spikes. But don't think you can just jam your toes into the ice. Ice climbing is precise. You'll need to aim for cracks and edges to get a solid grip. Cairn's realistic climbing system also supports mixed climbing. That means you can have one hand on the rock and the other using an ice tool. It's up to you to read the rock face and choose the most strategic route to the top. Cairn is coming up on PlayStation 5 and Steam later this year. You can already give it a try in the demo available on PC and PS5.
Cairn is coming to PlayStation and PC later this year, and you can also check out a free demo on both platforms after the show. What's next, Matt?
We're mixing things up with a double bill of trailers. Here are two great games from our friends at Quali. Heart of the Ghoul and Ground Zero are both coming soon to PC. What's up next, Laura?
We're taking a look at a game called Hella. It's a cooperative folklore adventure where you and your friends band together as brave little mice.
Hella is coming soon to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, so give it a wish list on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
Moving swiftly on, it's time for a look at Ludo. This is a psychological thriller where the protagonist is trapped inside their own home, and we're about to find out when you can play it.
Peggy 18.
How can you distinguish between what is real and what isn't? Do you trust what you see? What you hear? What happens when everything starts to feel wrong. To seem fake. Like a trick.
How much longer are you going to pretend to ignore it? Don't do it. Don't let him get you again.
Ludo is coming to PC, PS5, and Xbox. In the meantime, you can wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
It's world premiere time again, and this next reveal arrives with an introduction from a very special someone.
Hello everyone. I'm excited to be a part of Future Game Show 2025. There are so many amazing games coming out, and I'm very happy that I have a bit more time to play them these days. As many of you know, I have been a huge fan of the work of N-Dreams. Synapse is my favorite VR game of all time, and I'm honored to present this new groundbreaking title from the team. If you are at Summer Game Fest, I shall see you on the show floor at the N-Dreams booth. So, it is my pleasure to introduce you to Reach.
I'm ready for whatever. You won't find nobody better. I will bring a storm to you weather. You ready or not? Coming in hot. I am a legend in the making. You're looking into the eyes of greatness. Gotta push through the world's waiting.
Reach is an ambitious virtual reality action adventure coming to PSVR, Steam, and MetaQuest in 2025.
Okay, Matt. It's time to check in with everybody's favorite depressed and recently divorced Duck.
Ah, yes. It could only be the Duck Detective.
He may have cracked the mystery of the secret salami, but when you're that good at your job, there's always a new case to solve.
I'm used to the cold embrace of loneliness, and this vacation will be the end of me.
Hi, I'm Annika.
And I'm Johnny. We're Happy Broccoli Games based in Berlin, Germany.
Our newest game is Duck Detective, the Ghost of Glamping, where you are the one and only Duck Detective, a depressed and recently divorced duck who must quack the case.
Inspect evidence, make deductions, and solve this no-murder mystery.
To the annoyance of the Duck Detective, he is joined by a new partner in solving crime, Freddy the Crocodile. Work together to unravel truth and nibble on the crumbs of justice. Right now, we're working on a simplified Chinese language update that is coming out later this year.
We're very excited for you to play. The game is out on Steam, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One and Series XS, and PlayStation 5. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Are those bread slices?
Duck Detective.
The ghost of glamping!
Duck Detective, the Ghost of Glamping, has already waddled its way onto PC and consoles, so go check it out if you haven't already.
Okay, we've had plenty of exciting premises so far, but how about a rhythm roguelike from the maestros behind Patapon? Get on your dancing shoes, folks, because Ratatan is up next.
Ratatan is coming to Steam Early Access on July 25th, but there's a free demo available on Steam if you want to give it a try.
And we're following that bombshell with a new trailer for Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile, an interactive 70s twist on the beloved detective mystery.
It's Poirot, don't you know?
Oh.
It can't be. It's Hercule Poirot.
Monsieur Poirot, I guess you know why I asked you to come.
What do you suggest I do? And can you confirm that all the passengers are present for the meal?
Yes, we keep the list. Everyone is here.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry to disrupt what promised to be a beautiful day, but I have some terrible news. But we must stay calm if we want to find the culprit. I have a small idea of the situation.
I'm May Leach.
My, you got here quickly. I've just finished my latest case. Okay, let's see what I can find.
But someone is lying to me. It is a big case, Miss Rice. A dangerous one. What do we have here?
Thank you, Mr. Poirot. I'm now going to search each of you. Then there's still time to stop them before they strike again.
Tomorrow, the day at least is here. Every question must have its answer.
Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile is coming to PC and consoles in September of 2025, but you can wishlist it now on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
Okay, I don't want to build up this next trailer too much, but let's just say you're gonna flip.
Oh, the puns. Thanks, Laura. House Flipper 2 Scooby-Doo is meddling its way on the PC and consoles this Scootober.
Now we're starting to close in on the end of the show, but not before we show you our final ones to watch deep dive.
Our team behind the scenes visited the Hangar 13 office for an exclusive insight into Mafia, the Old Country. Here's all the gory details.
Mafia, the Old Country is both a prequel to the original Mafia trilogy, and it also sets things up for what might be to come in the future, going back to 1900 Sicily, so the birth of not just the Mafia game, but also the actual Mafia itself, back to where organized crime first really came from.
In Mafia, the Old Country, you play as a character called Enzo Favara, who's an upcoming gangster trying to make his way in the Sicilian Mafia.
As a child, he's worked in the sulfur mines, sold there by his parents, a really horrible upbringing for a kid, which unfortunately happened back in those days. So he doesn't know family, he doesn't really know love. He escapes, he falls in with the Teresi crime family, and then this game really, this story shows his rise through the ranks as he goes from being this impoverished young man to a made man.
For Mafia, the Old Country, we moved to Unreal Engine 5, which has really enabled us to do incredible things with the characters, with the landscapes, with the cinematics. Every single aspect of the game has undergone a significant graphical upgrade.
Mafia has always been about pushing the technology of its day to do the best in cinematic storytelling and exciting narrative gameplay. It really makes what's already an emotional story even more emotional and meaningful.
We've been able to capture incredible nuances in the mocap, in the acting, in all of the character performances. That's really helped us to bring our story to life. And as a little taste of what's in store, we've got a cinematic to show, which shows a key moment in Enzo's story.
Peggy 18.
Come forward. All of the men in this room are bound by blood. This is a family. And in this family, we follow a code of honor. It's a way of life. A brotherhood.
We are here because of your deeds and the assertions of those who stand after your side.
This life is one of secrecy. If you make a friend, meet a woman, they must not know about our thing.
It is binding. It is not forgiving. To betray one is to betray all. Do you wish to commit yourself, your life, to this family?
Yes, I do.
Then, before the eyes of all here present, join me.
Com cara de Indiana Jones, né?
To become a man of honor, repeat these words. I swear my loyalty to this family.
I swear my loyalty to this family.
My flesh must burn like this saint if I do not keep my
flesh has to burn like this saint if I do not keep my oath.
Welcome, Enzo.
Benvenuto, Enzo.
Benvenuto, Enzo. Benvenuto.
Salute.
Salute.
Take a trip to Sicily when Mafia the Old Country lands on August 8th for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Next on our docket is a developer presentation for Tenet of the Spark. If you haven't seen it all over social media, this is a time-hopping brawler where you solve puzzles and crush enemies across 3 distinct timelines.
Hey, what's up? I'm Artem, the game director at Rogue Games, a small indie team scattered around the globe. We're making our first game, Tenet of the Spark.
The true power of the spark!
It's a cinematic action where you fight bad guys over 3 timelines. Present day, the Viking Age, and the Aztec civilization, all at the same time. You got it, right?
Ancestor, I need you.
And it's not just a show. You have to use all 3 characters to explore, deal with tricky enemy types, and solve puzzles. It also answers questions you thought you'd never ask. Like, how the hell does this black boxer have a Viking for the great-great-great-grandpa? Or why does this train car turn into a giant rock? And the biggest question is, why did they risk a role with such a difficult project? Because we wanted to play a game where you can start with classic 1-2, then send your opponent across the arena with your hammer, switch again to pull this dude a little closer, hit him with a huge combo across all 3 timelines.
The hell are you?
And now we're making that game with the blood, sweat, and spark, Tenet of the Spark. You got it, right?
I got a little mini-me. Look. Watch the hook, watch the hook.
We're not dropping the release date yet because we want to do it right. But we can say it's coming to both PC and consoles. Follow and wishlist Tenet of the Spark on Steam. And go look at your family album. Maybe your grandpa was a badass like mine. You never know.
Thank you to Roar Games for the inside scoop on Tenet of the Spark. It's coming soon to PC and consoles, so pop it on your wish lists. All right, what have you got for us, Laura?
A first look at gameplay for Cresol, Theater of Idols. This is a first-person horror shooter for fans of BioShock and Resident Evil. You fight creepy statues on a tormented island and use blood as your ammunition.
I'm gonna pre-order it right now.
Almighty Son, guide my path in this hour of darkness. As the shadows of the abyss close in, let your sacred light banish them. And I am to fall. Let my flesh turn to ash. So my soul may ascend to you. Consumed in your flames for all eternity, now and forever. Cresol.
Holy moly, that was good.
You're telling me. Cresol Theater of Idols is coming to PC, Xbox, and PS5 later this year, and your Steam wish lists in just a few moments, probably.
I hate to say it, Matt, but I think we've arrived at the final trailer.
Okay, well, how do you want to do this?
Okay, I'm thinking we both look into that camera right there,
Okay.
and we're both sad that the show's over. But it's okay because that last trailer is really cool, and so the folks at home will be happy, and we've done a good job, I think. So, does that work?
You know, sounds perfect to me. Please enjoy our final world premiere.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Welcome, sisters, daughters of Hortus, to these blessed halls of Porthbarrow. You have been chosen, honored to the parish, to serve the will of Mother. So come, step forward. Let us see what flowers she's given us. Ah, such radiant blooms. So full of promise. Now, I must confess a change in plans. You shan't be entering the garden today. Take heart, faithful ones. The garden must still be tended. And tonight, you will be sown!
No, hold on. I've got something to show you.
Ah, I bet you didn't expect that, did you?
That was your first look at Ritual Tides, a terrifying odyssey where you tango with Lovecraftian terrors. Wishlist it now because it's coming soon to PC.
We'll have the full gameplay revealed during the next Future Games show in August, so mark your calendars for that. However, that does mean we've reached the very end of this year's Summer Showcase.
Don't go anywhere though, because FGS Live from Los Angeles airs right after this, with even more exclusive trailers, developer deep dives, and world premieres.
We'd like to thank everybody who has tuned into the Summer Showcase, as well as the Dreamweaving developers who put their all into those amazing trailers we debuted today.
And remember, you can head to the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page to wishlist your favorite games from today's show. We'll also have follow-up content on GamesRadar.com and the FGS YouTube channel.
I'm Matt Mercer.
And I'm Laura Bailey.
And
this has been the Future Game Show Summer Showcase 2025.
É isso aí, acabou o evento. Muitos jogos aí chegando. Obrigado aí a todos que acompanharam por aqui pela Start Play. Nos vemos numa próxima live. Fiquem com Deus e até a próxima.
Uma história eu vou contar. Start the play, vamos começar. Aventuras até zerar o fim e só a volta na roda do infinito. Posso atirar como um Mega Man. Posso dissipar o mal com chicote. Posso desbravar até o sul e o polo norte. Posso escalar e mergulhar profundo. Posso me armar e defender o mundo. Posso até plantar e construir um mundo. Basta dar um start play. Nesta jornada uma história eu vou contar. Start the play, vamos começar. Aventuras até zerar o fim e só a volta na roda do infinito. Posso espionar como Snake faz. Posso percorrer o Sonic veloz. Posso até voar com vários aviões. Posso até nadar como tubarões. Posso até servir várias refeições. Posso até pular como o Mario faz. Basta dar um start play.